Hello, my name is Valerie Jones, and welcome to my position presentation on genetically engineered babies, or what some like to call designer babies. First, let's talk a little bit about what are designer babies. Designer babies is a term used to describe babies who have been genetically modified. The embryos are screened for health concerns and then modified before they are implemented. Often, genetic modification is used to eliminate conditions. And I'm going to highlight there a little bit or underline there. Often, genetically modification is used to eliminate health conditions. Let's put an exclamation point with that because we'll get to that a little bit later. Why am I against designing babies, you may ask? Well, we'll get to that in just a minute. But as you can see, this little cartoon here, it's gone beyond what we showed in the previous description of designer babies about it being genetically modification for illnesses and diseases. And this cartoon shows a little bit beyond that, where they're choosing their child's talent, whether they'll be an actor or an athlete. This one right here, a music genius. So this is why the concern comes in, or one of the concerns comes in about designing babies and why I'm against it. So we do not know what issues this can create in the future of the child and our society. If there are certain physical traits that are more desirable than others, that can cause a society in which diversity lessens and the generations to come will all look the same. And here I've included a picture of, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby. So when we start opening the door for genetic modification, we not only open the door for what's good of it, which is to eliminate disease and illnesses, but we also open up a door where parents can decide what physical traits they want their child to have, or if they can run better or jump better. And this opens a world of what like Hitler wanted, where Hitler wanted an Aryan race. So we not only open the door to what's good, but we also open a door to a lot of bad things that can come out of this too. Can you imagine a world where there was no diversity? Okay, so let's say for a minute that we allow genetic modification to occur in order to eliminate disease. This can obviously throw off the natural selection of creation. And we can go and look at what Darwin says about natural selection. And I'm quoting this from an article from Khan Academy. The mechanism that Darwin proposed for evolution is natural selection. Because resources are limited in nature, organisms with heritable traits that favor survival and reproduction will tend to leave more offspring than their peers, causing the traits to increase in frequency over generations. So if we begin to allow these traits to survive or thrive, and we eliminate disease, that means everyone will live forever. And if we allow this to occur, then we will become overpopulated. I know that, living without disease and having a world without disease sounds fantastic, but that's not what nature intended. Nature intended that some of us don't make it. It balances out population, it balances out what was intended. So if we start opening up this door to eliminate diseases, even that causes issues in the long run. Another risk that we may encounter when allowing for genetic modification is if a parent goes in and designs their baby to be smarter or more athletic, and that baby doesn't live up to the potential of their parents as he gets older, then we open up a door for possible rejection of the baby, rejection of the child, and that's another risk that can occur with this. We're going beyond just a healthy baby to one that we want to look at. And then there is this. Not saying that this is something that can occur, but we really don't know, do we?